it around like this. It's not all that difficult to kill a man with your bare hands. Just a strong karate chop to the throat and a gouge with the thumb. This may seem heartless, but this was war. In the beginning, they called it a phony war because nothing seemed to be happening. The threat of war was always hanging over Europe, and obviously it had a disturbing effect on everyone, but we continued to live and act as if nothing unusual was happening. Frankly, there was a lot of false gaiety in the mad things that we did. Rumors were flying all over the countryside, and we were letting off steam because we were bewildered and unable to believe in our leaders any longer. But you cannot deny the existence of evil when you see it with your own eyes. I was in Vienna on an assignment when I saw, in that beautiful city, the SS with a big wheel. They tied Jews to the wheel, and the SS were whipping them, whipping them, whipping them. I couldn't even whip a cat. But I said that if ever I could do something, I would do it. Well, when France fell, a joie de vivre vanished overnight. I cried for days. But then I joined a small unit, driving an ambulance that Henri provided. One thing is for certain. Living in an occupied country is not easy. From the time you get up until the time you go to bed at night, the feeling of apprehension is always there. Once you are in bed, will that fearful knock on the door disturb you? So, to coin the phrase, eat, drink, and be merry, because tomorrow you may die. I supplied Allied prisoners with radio, cigarettes, and food, and smuggled papers for the resistance group. But I was getting to the stage where I longed to do something really constructive against our enemy. I was tired of being at the edge. So I became a courier, hid British soldiers, and had to flee my home. I was separated from my dear husband and my darling little dog Bichon. I made 6 fruitless journeys through the Pyrenees, got thrown into prison and kicked around. I jumped out of a moving train, got fired at by a machine gun, sprinted to the top of a mountain, lost my jewelry, walked for 5 nights, starved for 8 days, and as a topper, got infected with scabies. I finally escaped through the Pyrenees and arrived by steamer back in London, where I got some real training and joined the Special Operations Executive, otherwise known as the SOE. One night I awoke with a shock. I dreamed that my dear Henri was dead. I put it out of my head, though, because communication was next to impossible. and there was so much to do. My work started in earnest when I parachuted back into France. Was I afraid? There was no time for that.